I call it Tisas. You can call it Tisas. Whatever in the hell you want to call it. We're in the booth here at SHOT Show, Nutnfancy project. Sir, you don't have to get out of frame. Trust me, my booth reviews are so bad that anybody is welcome in them. My camera just shut off after about 15 minutes of talking with Mr. Craig here.
How are you guys? Good to have you.
Another great booth host for us. If you guys don't know about the brand, you need to pull your head out of your and pay attention to what's been posted in TNP, because I have reviewed at least 5 of their guns, and every single one of them have been positive. And if they were shit, I would have told you they were shit. They're not. Here's the brands that SDS brings in: Tisas, Spando Ballet, Tokarev, Mac, Military Arm Corporation, and Inglis. So that's kind of a nice set of brands you got there.
We do. The Inglis is a new brand that we are bringing back for 2024. They're known for their high powers. So we've got some awesome high powers I can take.
Fun. Yeah, I definitely want to take a look at
show
those.
You. But no, people are starting to understand the Tisas line, what the value, the quality that it represents. And so people are starting to understand what we've known for years. And it's awesome to see that growth and that brand awareness.
If you were, and correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't been to SHOT Show for quite some time, but had I come here 5 years ago, did you have a booth 5 years ago?
I don't think we did 5 years ago. No,
okay, that's my point. So you're new in the market, and look at the inroads you've made in a very crowded market.
Yes.
Very crowded. It's okay.
No, he can. Jared.
You're
Jared
within
can be on
camera length. You're going to get in frame. So right?
Yeah. Yes. No. So 2021 was the first SHOT Show I was here. I know in 2020, SHOT didn't exist, but just from the 3 years that we've been here, we're now on the main floor with all the big boys, and it's that and seeing the brand growth has been just amazing.
Now notice what he said, that they are on the main floor, and that is not a lie. That if you're on the main floor, you're doing quite well, because a rental space for a booth like this from NSSF, it's not cheap.
No.
You got to be making some money. Now granted, you're tucked into the very far corner, so that says something.
Yeah.
This just means you're smart in which booth you chose, because guys will search you out, I did.
Oh yeah. But just being out here, just our location. I mean, we're next to Realtree. We're doing some collaborations on our Spandau semi-autos with some of Realtree's camo. So it's just great to be amongst just some big names. It really is.
Okay, we got a lot of ground to cover. I don't know how long this booth review will go, but you guys know I'm long format. We get into the nitty-gritty and we have fun while we're doing it. Can I start off, sir, with the awesome PX9?
Yes. So
holy cow, is that a great gun?
It is. One of the things I love about it, so I'm a shooter myself. I have a training company on the side, work with brand new shooters. This gun has been in my rental box ever since it came out. And it is one of the main guns I loan to students, and you just keep it lubricated and it runs. I've had well over 1,000 rounds through it, and it runs. So, and the polymer market's a very tough market. It is very crowded. There's a bunch of great options out there. But given the customers an optics-ready option, Glock-style sights that takes standard magazines.
Yes, P226 mags, dude.
You can find those at your local Stop and Rob.
Yes.
You can find them anywhere.
I went to Walmart yesterday and they had 226 mags.
So that's one of the things that I love about the company. We're a bunch of gun people. We understand when you come out with a new product, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Base it off of something that has been in the market that you
give the customer some interchangeability so he can swap it up if and when he needs to do that. And look at the colors. They got gray right here. My light's dead, so sorry guys, deal with it.
Yeah, so standard black. FDE.
That's mine right there.
Our Night Stalker version. Yep, our Night Stalker SF. So threaded barrel, optics lightning cuts, and all that fun jazz.
As a review, not too heavy. The trigger is amazing on the PX9.
It is.
Super reliable. I've thrown steel in it, hollow point, probably 5 different brands of FMJ brass, no jams whatsoever. I didn't even lubricate it. Okay, so I should have, didn't. Great gun. I continue to show it on tabletop reviews because I'm just promoting things that I think should be promoted. That's basically the whole mission of my reviewing process of TNP. And the PX9 is underrated. It is a little bit reminiscent of XD them to me.
Yeah, so there's some similarities. So if you take it apart and you look at the recoil system, you look at the slide, and the trigger mechanism's a little bit different. You will notice some similarities, but that's very common. But one of the cool things that we have for this year, we're expanding on the PX9. We got the PX9 carry. So we've now got a solid carry option, 15 rounds. Still has the optics cut 228 pattern max. But the thing that I like about the carry is, being a gun company, I want my carry gun, I want to be able to put my pinky on that frame.
Okay. So you'll have enough real estate to do that.
I like
Exactly.
it. Feels like
I noticed you don't have one here. Well done.
Right over here.
Oh, sorry, I busted him for no reason. Here's their swag, by the way. Pretty cool. So they have some embroidered patches that you missed out on here at SHOT. Good luck. And by the way, the only reason that bowl still has some is because they're here in the corner. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
PX9 carry, you still got your RMR cut, Glock style sights. I can do it in a thumb safety or an irons only version. And yeah.
Okay, so that would be along the lines of a Glock 26 as far as
I
form
like to
factor.
call it a Glock 26X.
Oh, check that out. He's already put some thought into that answer.
Yeah, so similar in size to your M&P 2.0 3.6, because it's got a 3.5 inch barrel.
Do you carry that gun actually?
So we literally just got it. It will be my carry gun.
Fair enough. In black, probably colors in the future if it's popular.
Right
That's
now-
kind of how it goes.
Right now we're taking the Henry Ford approach on that one.
Okay, yeah, any color you want as long as it's black.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
fair to say that the reason you came out with different colors in the PX9 is it was a popular seller. Is that right?
It is. So we had an OD green for a while. That's my color. I love green,
OD. It's so
like
cool.
Ranger green.
Yes.
All that. But that didn't really sell that much. The black's still our number one seller, but the FDE, people love
Kills
that.
it.
People love it.
Kills it. Shotgun product.
Let's go talk.
Here we go. And look at the variety, dudes, in the booth. So SDS, here we go to a Tokarev product. Go watch my review.
This is our Military Armament Corporation.
Oh, Mac. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so for a long time, people call them Turkinellis. This is our inertia-driven tactical shotgun that everybody's familiar with. But these guns...
Nellies, you're so funny.
Well,
Yeah, I like it. Keep going.
it's given a bad taste in people's mouths. I get it.
Nellies are overpriced, dude. Seriously, and everyone I've ran has had problems.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying they have. Unless I feed it with a really powerful, full power load, they have problems.
Yeah.
I'll test this and we'll see what's up.
No, man, we'd love to get one in your hands. So the Mac 2s are inertia gun. It's 1-to-1 compatible. They work, and it's a great price point. It's a great gun. Over here, let's talk to Tim.
Let me ask this
Go
real
ahead.
quick. That has what looks
That's
to be
a
a
plus.
normal magazine.
So that we've got plus extensions,
Okay.
but standard it comes 5 in the 2 plus 1.
Okay, so user buys it like this.
Yes.
And then user from your website buys this, just like I did with the TX3.
Correct.
Okay, and
Correct.
I did notice, which we'll go visit on the wall, this gun. I did notice that your prices are reasonable on that. You're not ripping me off when I bought that. Look at the woodstock variation.
Yeah. Gorgeous wood, gorgeous Turkish walnut.
That is beautiful. And look at this stippling they have on that. Wicked. Look at that. It's more of a blonde variation on that. Then we have the polymer stocked one.
And
pick rail, and then protected peep sights.
3-gun models as well.
Okay, so that's a Mac 2 tactical semi-auto Benelli wannabe.
This is our 1014. So this is our dual stage gas piston system.
Was that recoil operated that I just saw?
Yeah.
Just recoil?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gas piston, a little bit heavier, but a little bit more pleasure to shoot.
Kind of like the M3 Benelli? M4 Benelli, sorry. A little rusty.
No, you're good. Bunch of different models. We got the breacher, we got our 1014 pistol grip, we got our nickel, and then our wood stock. The wood stock's been a great.
Really? You
Yeah,
guys are digging it.
not everybody likes the pistol grip, and so we give them a solid option with that wood. It's kind of a throwback. So
I had a Benelli Super 90 in the day with a pistol grip, and I've told my viewers I should have never sold that gun. Ever, ever, ever. I like it. I will say this, if you're shooting full power for a long period of time, like slugs, buckshot, the web of your hand can get a little bit sore with a pistol grip.
Yes. And I've got my own personal 1014 that we've put all the aftermarket accessories, and so it is compatible. The 1014 is compatible 100% with all aftermarket parts and accessories. I've checked it myself. We've had
With Benelli?
Yes.
Look at you.
You said it, I didn't.
Look at you. That is a well-played move on your part. And it gets back to what you said about the Zagana and the versatility. So let user change it up how he wants to, and then you open up a wide field of accessories.
Because that's what the user wants. They want to take the stock gun. They want to put their fore ends, your Mesa Tactical, your Midwest Industries, your side saddles, and so we allow them to do that with an excellent gun that works at a much very, very competitive, economical price point.
Do you have any 3-gun guys using it right now?
Off the top of my head, no. Actually, I've got some 3-gun guys that are using our Tokarev TT12.
Excellent. Get some more doing the 1014.
Because it's a 10-round mag, and
Daddy likes the 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Daddy likes it.
But like I said, my 1014, I've had well over 1,000 rounds through it, and the sucker works.
Am I seeing that MSRP right?
Yes. Yeah.
Holy crap! Look at that, dude. So MSRP is $400. Okay, so let's just say in a perfect world, let's just broad stroke this. I get one of these.
Yes.
I throw it at the Curse of the Desert. I shoot it. It's 100% reliable.
Yes.
I'm going to say Benelli, be scared. And there's some other great semi-auto guns, and I've reviewed quite a few at this point. But at that price point is cuckoo. Hold on, but that magazine is a what? 5-rounder?
So this is a faux. It's still a 5-round.
But he can put on without any legal problems.
Just as long as it's 922 compliant.
Okay, so let's say we do that. Benelli's in trouble, bro.
We're trying to get.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here.
No.
Saying that it's going to perform amazingly.
It is. We're trying to give the everyday consumer, the guys that don't have that, that big money. We're still trying to get them good products that they can go shoot that perform just as well and are just as reliable.
Hey, if you're a sponsored shooter by Benelli, rock on. A lot of guys aren't.
Yeah.
And honestly, my data point is just that. It's a data point. If I test something, I'm not going to say, hey, it's going to be perfect for everybody. The guy who really gets out and runs thousands of rounds through it, like in competitions, that's when you're really going to find out what flies off the gun and what doesn't.
Yeah. No, for sure. You got to get out. You got to run it.
Okay, I like it.
So expanding on the 1014, what we have
sir.
free for this year, brand new.
Here, I'm going to turn this way so that helps illuminate that product.
We are doing a collaboration with Agency Arms.
Yeah.
On our Mac 1014 and our Mac 2. So
nice.
Fully customizable Midwest rail. They're doing all their lightning cuts, nitride on the bolt. This is smooth, oversized charging handle, porting on the barrel. So giving you guys a excellent customized option, because ultimately this is what they're going to do to it.
Where would you buy that from? Agency Arms?
No, all of our stocking dealers are going to have access to this gun.
Why doesn't it have a full capacity magazine on it?
You cannot import a shotgun
with more than 5
rounds in the tube, because it's for sporting purposes, and then a collapsible stock.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, but dude can change that over himself. Oh, that's a looker. What would be your price on the modified
so the
one
MSRP
there,
on this 1014 is $11.99.
Okay.
We got a Mac 2 version or M2 version for Agency, and that's a $9.99 MSRP gun.
Your preference, we're just talking about you, which fore-end do you like better? This M-Lock variation that's made of aluminum, or would you like this one? You.
I've got an M-Lock fore-end on mine, so I'm going to stick with that.
That's going to add weight, though.
For my purposes,
Here, let me see this real quick. Oh, that's not too bad. That's still pretty light, dude. It's pretty light.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's not too bad. It doesn't add much at all, really.
I got
that's in high demand. Look at that. It's like the baton at a running race. He's off to the races to show the next dude. It is popular, right?
It is. It has been a very, very popular gun. And the cool thing with Agency is that brand recognition. It's almost like a stamp of approval.
Dang straight.
Yeah.
I love your collaborating. That's really cool.
The
company SDS is, you're in the industry and you're collaborating. I think it's smart.
Yes, no,
it's smart business.
Me being a shooter, training, I love that partnership. I think it's excellent. I love it.
Okay, on for shotgunning we go.
Yeah.
This is really fun. You're doing a great job. We've been very lucky getting quality booth guys this year. TX3.
Yes.
It costs literally $56, guys, and it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
I may have exaggerated slightly on the price. It is pretty inexpensive, though.
It is, and it is a great gun. The nickel's one of my favorites.
I love how the nickel looks.
You got your +1 extensions, and one of the things that we have is we get a lot of requests. Not everybody wants a 12 gauge, right? So we now have it.
Pussies. Keep going, Craig.
We now have both our TX3
Pussies.
and our HDM TX3 in 20 gauge.
20 gauge is actually a legit defensive caliber. Literally, if you put slugs in 20 gauge, a lot more controllable, and it gets it done. I'm kidding around with 20, but it's still a good.
Well, we're talking about
caliber.
shotguns, and I think the shotgun for like self-defense, personal protection in the home, neighborhood, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's overlooked because you can do a lot of things. You want to turn it into a rifle, load a slug. Yeah. You want to turn it into home defense, load some number 4, some double-aught buck. Yeah. It's versatile, and I don't think people really realize that.
I have a request. You do have a +1 extension. I know a +2 would look rather ridiculous, but I do have such things on my gun, but that would add 1 extra round. Anyway, I could talk you into making a +2 extension on it. Because still I'm looking at 6+1 with the extension on it.
That's quite a bit of capacity.
If you hit what you're shooting at, and usually I don't, but okay.
You might be.
Yeah, sure, Craig. It's a lot of rounds. Go ahead. We'll just go with that.
You
just pretend that's
true.
You
might be the first one that's asked for a +2.
Hell yeah, bro.
But hey, Mo is better.
So you just said the +10 over there, though. The 10-round magazine on that one you were talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, our magazine fed stuff. So our 1919 mags, comes with the 5 sporting purposes, but we do have a 10-rounder that we have that they can buy.
Okay, so for an answer, I'll take that as a no. Nutnfancy, no plans whatsoever to do a +2, you idiot, on the TX3. But I did ask the question, bros.
You did.
Now, I have a Winchester 1300. It's a turkey special. You may think I'm making this up, Craig. I'm not. But I do have a magazine. And also on my Winchester SXP, it actually comes out here.
Okay.
It does not interfere whatsoever. It may look a little bit funny, but we'll see how a bad guy's laughing when I've missed all 7 rounds, but the 8th connects.
Couple shots I'm getting.
It's always that last one.
I'm sorry, not the bad guy. I'm talking Mr. Turkey.
It's always that last
Okay, let's look at the looks on this. And I've carded my review on the TX3. It's a very surprising shotgun that shot very well. I like this, the throwback heat shield. That's so cute.
Well, the thing I like about the heat shield too is it's not held on by worm gear clamps. It sits underneath the front,
Yes.
the receiver, and then the front sight post.
Yeah, so it's on there.
Yeah.
Great sights on there. Peep sight. Notice you have a short pick rail for a red dot. I do recommend. Dual action bars. Very 870-ish. Was that an inspiration? Don't lie.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. Be proud of it. Embrace it, Craig. The 870 is one of the best shotguns ever made in the world.
And then the cool thing too is if for some weird reason you don't like the Turkish walnut, it is compatible. The 12 gauge is compatible with Mossberg 500, 590 furniture.
Look at that.
Put your mag pull on
Again.
there.
Dude. So, just the furniture though, but not the action.
Correct.
So they have
Just the
magazine conversions for the 500, 590. Those will not fit on this since this is an 870 platform.
Yeah.
I want to be clear on that.
So,
but furniture.
So if you'll actually look at the internals a little bit, the inspiration is from the 870, but you'll see there's been some fine tuning and some simplification of the action.
Also, I like how you went parkerization.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how rare that is? Parkerize, it holds oil. So I can spray that with rim oil and it will hold it. Although this is aluminum right here, right?
Yes.
It's aluminum receiver. Great wood on that. Corn cob 4-end. Highly recommended for the money. TX3. What to say, man?
Circling around, we got our magazine fed bull pups.
Oh my goodness. That looks like an Invicta watch I have. The Zager Special. I think that's the name of it. It's a great Invicta. It's like one of their dive watches. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, no. Yeah, so
it's crazy.
Our Urban Camo's new for us. We've had a lot of requests for it, and people are digging it.
I dig it. I think it's super fun. I think if you broke that out in like a no kidding bad guy confrontation, I think you just say, you know what? You win. On terms of coolness, you win. I'm walking away now. Not a shot fired.
No.
No one gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's just on style points alone, you win.
Yeah, no, I mean, you whip that out, and ultimately they're probably just going to run away.
Or laugh at you.
Yeah.
So popular. Is that dipped? How is that done?
It is hydro dipped, yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Wicked. So talk to us about the gun, finish notwithstanding.
So
this is a TBP 12.
Yeah, so
I'm not familiar with it.
Well, all of our, so it's our semi-automatic bullpup, compact design. It takes your standard 1919 mags, but the Tokarev brand is known for their reliability. The magazine-fed semi-automatic shotgun market has kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Hit and miss, hit and miss, a lot of miss.
Exactly. However, our return rate on these things is less than 1%.
Whoa.
So we have one of the best reliable semi-automatic magazine-fed shotguns on the market.
Wow. And the cool thing is, if you take this to a range, you're going to be famous. Everyone's going to be calling you the guy with the diversity bullpup. That's the diversity bullpup.
Yeah. Our DEI department.
I got to say, I actually like that. It's kind of fun.
No,
I don't know if I'd carry it on a rooftop defending a building, but it's pretty fun. And honestly, guns are fun. We want to have fun.
Yes.
Watches, knives, guns, multi-tools, flashlights.
Yep.
It's about fun.
Yep. So that's brand new. Sticker bomb, urban camo, whatever you guys want to call it. It's new for this.
Is the gas system adjustable?
No, but on the bullpups, what we do give you is we give you a heavy buffer. So if you're going to run some real heavy stuff,
okay,
you can just swap that in there.
Do I have to take the whole damn gun apart to swap
But
it?
it's pretty easy.
I'll take that as a yes.
I mean, it's not that difficult, but for the most part, you really won't need to swap that out.
How about on that other one that you're talking about? This one here,
The inertia.
the Mac 2.
Yeah.
Do I have to swap anything out on that to make it run light loads? Good to go.
No. So what we found out is with the 1014, because the inertia gun is not as finicky as your gas piston, right? What we found though is once you break that gun in, you run your double-aught buck, whatever. As long as it's an ounce and an eighth or higher, 1150 low brass, 1150 feet per second low brass, it'll run it.
Look at that apparatus on that dog. It's like a cyborg dog. Look at this, dudes. What the hell? That's like a robot dog. Back to the booth review. Thanks for rolling with me, bro. Told you it'd be wacky. Okay, so you said reliable, swap in a different piston.
Yeah. So
what's the weight on that? It looks about 8 pounds.
That I'm not too sure.
We'll call it 8 pounds.
Our TARs, I know that's going to be loud.
Here's a Zago special.
It's me. I'm famous. I'm on TV.
Is that you?
That is me.
Look at how badass you look, dude.
It is me. Yeah, I got to go and do some marketing stuff with our team before to get content, and we had a blast.
I love that you came out with that color. I think it's so fun.
Yeah, we had a blast.
TT12.
So you were out talking 3-gun. This is our 3-gun gun.
I gotta test this. I want one.
No, we'd love you to. They have updated, so this is a 2-stage adjustable gas system, so it'll run your lighter bulk loads. This was actually designed by our chief engineer, Gaines Davis. Gaines is a 3-gunner himself, right? I told you we're all gun people.
Here, we'll go here. Maybe we don't get blowback a little bit. There you go. That guy, for whatever reason, is talking like really loud.
I know.
Wait, it's you.
He's weird. So you have an M-Lock 4N with QD on the front and the rear. You can swap your charging handle on both sides. So if you want to run AR, AK style, and then ambidextrous controls on both sides.
How many magazines and what capacity are provided with the gun?
So it comes with one 5-rounder, but it's compatible with all 1919.
1919.
Yep. So if you want to put a 10-rounder on there. Another cool thing about this is the grip and the buttstock. There's a mil-spec tube, so you can put your B5, your mag pulls, whatever adjustable stock you want, and then your grip as well.
I can't imagine I'd want to take that buttstock off because not that it'd be difficult, but it just looks like it'd be perfect for the gun.
It's
good cheek resting area right there.
It's sturdy, and then you see right here, there's actually an adjustable cheek riser that you can purchase from us aftermarket.
So if you want to put optics,
to get that good cheek wall. Yeah.
So 3-gun guys are running this and loving it.
So I've got a friend of mine down in Houston, Matt Morse. Matt's a 3-gun guy, and he's been running the crap out of this thing. He just loves it.
You can say shit if you want. Your higher ups wouldn't like it though, would they?
I'm trying to keep my job this week.
Okay, I'll support you in that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
bad influence.
Matt's been shooting the tar out of it.
Cool.
It's fantastic.
Sure is good looking.
It is.
AR-12, good looking. Maybe it's one that will win. Let me know, TNPers, if you want me to get one of these and test it. We'll let you know. One thing though, you'll never get around. I'm keeping it real. Is the magazine-fed shotguns. Carrying a magazine is difficult. It's a whole different system.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't run anything less than 10 rounds in that, and that sticks out quite a bit.
Well, that's one of the reasons why drum-fed magazines, one, it gets heavy, but what causes most of the reliability issues is when you load those rounds, you can damage.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
The plastic on today's shot shells is not awesome.
Yeah.
It used to be awesome. Like in the 80s, the plastic was thick, durable. You could actually keep, probably, I would imagine, some 1980 shot shells loaded up in a 1919 mag. They would feed. I've told my viewers, don't load it up and keep it loaded if you want reliability.
Yeah. And so, and just inherently, a magazine-fed semi-automatic is not as reliable as our tube-fed. And it's the kind of same thing as like semi-automatic pistols.
Right.
The magazine is typically where the culprit is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, I like it. We'll see if we can test it.
So these are some stripped down models we have for our box stores. We have our so it's a stripped down TX3. We call it the Hammer, and then our Titan.
I would have laughed if Craig would have passed us, said, "Well, this is the shit. We don't really want to talk about these." No, I'm totally kidding. But I'm sure they work pretty good, right?
Yeah, no. So our Hammer is a stripped down version of our TX3. We wanted to give our customers kind of a no frills option, even less than.
I'm laughing because you're retailing that's like $350.
Oh yeah. Well,
stripped down
these
$79.99.
Yeah, even these are going to retail for significantly less. So we gave them a pump option. They can buy all the aftermarket, heat shield and.
You got a bayonet adapter on this one,
and we've got the bayonets as well.
That is so rad. And I know guys like that, don't they?
Oh,
they eat it up.
Oh,
they eat it up.
So when I think we debuted this for SHOT Show last year. We had a bayonet. But for insurance purposes, that sucker stayed on the wall.
Yeah.
But people loved it.
I love it. Just for second cool, I love it.
But when you tell somebody, I'm going to put a bayonet on a shotgun, they think you're nuts.
They think you're nuts.
But you show it to them, and they want it.
They understand. Suddenly there's understanding. Okay, we're not going to cover the over and unders because I don't care. And neither do my audience. They just don't. Let's probably, I want to see what's over there.
We got some double stacks.
Yeah, let's talk to those, and I want to go to your 1911s after.
Yeah.
Because those have impressed me.
Yeah, so for this year...
Oh, okay, double stack 1911s.
Yeah. For this year, Tisas has 3 new double stacks. We have our Carry, which is our 4 1/4 duty, and then our Night Stalker.
Yes, sir.
Once again, non-proprietary mags, standard double stack mags. They work in all the magazines or all the guns that are out there. Our Tisas is.
Notice how you said it, Tisas. There you go. That's the proper way. For you sticklers out there, there you go.
Well, it's on like Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Yeah. You're the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
But you have heard of me, right?
Well played, Craig. Well played.
The Tisas are direct cut for a RMSC Hollow Sun K footprint, standard magazines.
That's a great looking pistol, by the way.
Exactly. And then the retail on those, we're getting a solid gun. We're getting that double stack 1911 into the hands of people who might not necessarily be able to afford a $2,000, $3,000, double
Memmed parts.
So
forged.
Yes. So.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I believe it was 23 or 22. Tisas stopped putting MEM parts in their guns, and the MEM parts that they used were on our entry-level 1911s, like our service, and it was just a few. But once again, our warranty, so it's a 1-year bumper-to-bumper lifetime service, it will take care of that. And so we have a lot of people, I don't want MEM. I get the whole thing.
I don't mind it. I'm not a MEM snob. I'm just not. Because I've shot so many goods and investment cast Rugers that are 100%. I'm not one of those snobs, but I get it.
Yeah, so if it's done right, if it's heat treated properly, you don't have to worry about that. But the thing is I'll tell people, hey, if you've got a concern, go shoot it. If it breaks, we'll fix it for you. Problem solved. Problem solved.
Okay, double stack.
Yeah, so I got one more for you. The MAC, Military Armament Corporation. We have our MAC 9DS. A little bit different about this is the recoil system. It's a bushingless bull barrel design. Same magazines. We give you an optics plate. The first one, we give you the plate. It's going to be an RMR cut.
Sick. How are these selling, the double stacks?
Oh my gosh.
Just flying?
Yes.
Really? Wow, that's impressive.
Yes. Especially at the price. People know the reliability of the Tisas 1911. We've carried that over to the double stack.
I've become a believer, I gotta say. What's this PX57 right there?
It's our new 5.7.
Dude. So you also have, let's bring it out here so we can get it a little bit quieter. Oh, so you got it leashed. So there's a lot out there. PSA's got one, Smith & Wesson got one.
There is.
Ruger's got one. But now Tisas has a PX57.
Exactly. What we're doing though is we're trying to give our dealers, our customers, an option to get that 5.7 that, at that price point that they really wouldn't have many other options for.
I think there's a niche for that gun. I'm a big fan. I hope 5.7 ammo comes down in price. It's still super expensive.
It is.
Okay, guys, this is Craig. We're in the Tisas
I don't care how
booth. He's doing a great job. We're getting really lucky. This guy's talking very loudly, so we can't go near him. Do you have a military one on that side? This is the one I tested. Oh my gosh.
So this is...
Did that test well or what? Oh my gosh.
Check this out. So I think for the first time since the early 90s, CMP this is now our armed services.
No way.
This is now CMP's Civilian 1911.
Really? That's quite a feather in your cap.
In addition to that, they are using our parts to do all the maintenance and repair on their other GI 1911.
I did not know that. Well played, sir.
That, you talk about stamp of approval on the agency.
Yes.
Stamp of approval on our U.S. Army.
What's the finish on that, by the way?
Parkerized.
Yeah, real parkerization.
So we once again, we have, years ago, you guys might have gotten a Cerakote U.S. Army, but over the years, we have gone back to the original Remington Rand design, the parkerization, the markings, the ejection port, we raised it back up to where it was. And so
such a great gun, dude.
Yeah.
I bet those are selling crazy.
Yep.
And then you have all types of different flavors of 1911, whatever you guys want.
Aluminum frames, our Texas gun, that's good for me. 38 Supers, high polished chrome. Our Raider, that's our take on that Colt M45A1.
Yes.
That has been an amazing one for us as well.
Yeah. Wow. And that is in 38 Super, did you say?
So yes. So it comes with actually.
Here, we'll come over here. It's quieter.
Yeah. So it's got a 9mm and a 38 Super barrel.
Wow.
As well as a 9mm and a 38 Super magazine.
You guys don't know it. 38 Super used to be the competitor cartridge that was used in certain power levels, and it's kind of fallen out of favor. I wonder if it's going to be making a comeback, though.
I'm not too sure. We've gotten a lot of questions on, I think Jared and I did a live video kind of talking about the new double stacks of people, hey, can you do 40, to make power factor? But yeah, that's why people like that gun. Soft shooting, and you can make those, you make those power.
You were going to show us the high powers. Dude, I'm so glad we remembered.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, we got to show you this. So watch my high power reviews. I did not talk about the Tisas product at the time, but apparently we're going to talk about it now.
Yeah, so brand new for this year, we are bringing back Inglis manufacturing. If you guys don't know about Inglis, they're one of the original manufacturers of the high power. Yeah. And so we've got several.
We're going to take a walk. Mrs. Nutnfancy! Mrs. Nutnfancy! She's not paying attention. That guy's been harassing her for 45 minutes. He needs to leave her alone.
He's a good dude, I know it.
Yeah. Look at this. So you have a remote booth, Inglis. Yep. Look at this. Yep. Awesome.
So the first iteration that we have, so we made the cover of SHOT Show Daily on the third one.
Perfect.
Third day, so shout out to our director of marketing, Neil, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first one we got, the L9A1. That's going to be the first release of the high power, and the price point is ridiculous. What we tried to do is we tried to get as close to that original Inglis that we could.
Didn't they make guns for Canada as well?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's an Inglis product, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh. So those are legit. If you can find a no kidding papered Inglis World War II associated high power, get ready to pony up.
Yes.
If it's in good condition.
Yes.
Paper.
And
look at this one, dudes. Look at that. That's a World War II gun?
Yes, sir. Well, this I'm not too sure.
It's just an old one. We don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't want to misspeak. It is?
It is?
It is.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That's Dalton. That's one of our sales guys.
What's up, Dalton?
Hey.
What's up? That's a good looking piece right
the
there.
The L9A1, the P35B. It's going to be our next delivery.
Love it.
So release number 2. Release 3 is going to be our nickel.
Love it. Inglis high power. The Browning high power aficionado should love it.
Good.
Should love that this is coming
last,
out. Case hardened.
Bone case hardened.
Look at that, dudes.
So these should be available around late spring, early summer.
Good job, dude.
Done
Wow, I did not even know these were out, so sorry. I should have known. Looks like a commando knife there too.
Yeah. So we've got knives for all the different brands. We've got a Inglis knife. We've got Mac knife, Tisas knife. So just kind of rounding out the product line.
Fairbairn Sykes fighter, and that's also used for visitors to the booth who get out of hand.
Yeah.
And it's probably helpful. And then we have a little Bren gun here as an aside. Wow. Well done, sir. Well done. Very impressed with your lineup.
No, thank
I
you.
wish Tisas all the best. Your association with all your other brands, all the best. I don't think you need my help. I think they're just doing just fine.
Well, no, I mean, I know a lot of people take what you do because you put it through its paces. You don't lie to people. You're honest about what you do.
I tried it.
Well, you do, and you do a great job of that. And so people they trust what you say. And so I think providing that no BS review and that honest feedback. I mean,
I'll give them a data point. A data point that hopefully they can trust, and probably say some really bad, inappropriate humor along the way. I'm known for that as well. Thank you so much, Craig. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks for making time for the Nutnfancy project. When you build a good product for a decent price, funny how that works. Funny how that works still. And like you said, into a crowded market.
It is.
Even these crowded market, and you're going to succeed.
It is.
Well done.
Thanks
See ya.
guys so much.
Over and out.